What's up, guys? I'm Chelsea Hernandez, music editor at Swagger RS, and you're now tuned into my podcast, Time Out, where I have conversations with music-related subjects about their workings in music. Hey, y'all, what's up? It's Chelsea, and I am here with Fairly Legal Collective. Thank y'all for being on. How are y'all?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Fantastic.
Yeah, of course. I genuinely like your music, so it was really cool to be able to get y'all on. Real quick, can y'all run through and tell me what your names are, your ages, and what your role is in the collective?
My name's Dre, Kid Dre. I'm 20 years old and I'm an artist.
My name's Miguel Morales. I'm an artist and I'm 21.
I'm Joe. I'm an artist. I'm 18.
Okay.
I'm Laith. I go by 23 the manager, and I do the whole management part of the collective. And we have 4 other people missing, but 3 of the artists are missing.
Okay, so who are the other 4 artists as well?
Yeah, there's Daniel. He's a co-manager. And then there's Ty, graphic designer and all the media content. Devin, he does the shirt designs. And then there's Chowder Band's another rapper artist.
Okay, very cool. So are y'all all from Tampa?
Yeah. 813, Sunnyside.
Cool. I'm originally from Jacksonville and then grew up in Orlando. So now I'm in Atlanta, but.
Oh, man. That's a change.
Yeah.
Still in the South, though. That's what matters.
Yes, native Floridians. How did y'all meet?
We all met through we kind of just like to call it fate, really. Like we were all at different points in our lives, and how we came apart was actually we met at a Zaxby's. We all walked into Zaxby's at the same time. And I was like, yo, what's up?
We all ordered the same
chicken sandwich meal.
Yeah.
And then Laith was with Ramos, and then Bands was with Joe, and Miguel was with Laith, and we're like, yo, what's up? And we all just decided to make music.
That's so cool. What are the chances that a bunch of artists would walk into the same restaurant at the same time, order the same thing, and then click so well?
It's literally crazy. That's why we want to get endorsed by Zaxby's one day in the future.
It's phenomenal.
We want to be in a commercial.
It really is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, and if y'all got a Zaxby's sponsorship, then it would be like the icing on top of everything.
Very legal special.
Very legal Zach song.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So when did you guys individually discover that you had a talent for music?
For me, I say me personally, it started real young. As a kid, when you in the school system and stuff, when you're just real young, you work to appease people. You search for approval for your actions. So when I was young, before I got to the age where I'm choosing what I do with my life, I was just going through the things I wanted to do. Because at a young age, I wanted to be a big star. So I'm going through football, hated it. Soccer, hated it. Baseball, hated it. I like boxing. That was pretty fun. And I went through all that. And I realized the whole time when I was going through these trials and tribulations, I was freestyling in my head the whole time. I'd be mad at practice and I'd snap on a coach in my head,
Yeah. So it was you had that connection to music automatically. You would consciously do one thing, but your brain would gravitate towards music.
Isn't that cognitive dissonance or something like that? When your mind is somewhere else, but your body's somewhere else, and then they finally met, and here we are.
That's nice. That's cool. All right. So you're Miguel. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So same question.
That is a good question because nobody in my family does music.
Really?
So it's kind of just a straight love for it. I don't know. Michael Jackson was one of the biggest people I would watch, obviously, as most artists that Michael Jackson is.
Yeah.
But, I've just always had a connection to it. Playing instruments at a very young age.
What instruments did you play?
My main instrument was actually alto saxophone. I was really good at jazz, and Guitar and piano I used to accompany myself.
Nice. I used to play trumpet and then I play guitar now, not very well, but I play guitar and trumpet. So I kind of get you. I get you there. Yeah. And then same question to you.
For me, it honestly, like I always knew I loved music, but in terms of like actually starting to make music, I didn't start making music until Barely Legal Form. So maybe like a year and a half to like 2 years ago. But that's when I was like, I first recorded at Joe's studio, and we were just in there. And then Barely Legal Form like shortly, like right afterwards. And then I've been doing it ever since.
Okay, so that's kind of when you decided to like make a career out of doing music.
Yeah, around that time.
Okay, the same for you guys. Like when y'all kind of formed, you decided like, okay, I want to do this for the rest of my life, or did you kind of have that notion prior to like forming a group?
Yeah, so like what kind of happened was we all were like in a weird place. Like we like not a weird place, but we all knew that we weren't happy with what we were doing at that point. For example, like I was in college, they were in college, she was gonna go in the military. So it all kind of like clicked at the same time that we wanted to chase something that we love and not something we're forced into, or like chasing the security of college and all of that stuff. So we wanted to take the risk and we started this.
Okay, so y'all were in college, then did any? Hmm?
Some of us were.
Some of us were in high school and college.
Oh yeah, because y'all are okay. Yeah, because you. Oh my God, I don't remember your name, but you're 18.
Joe, yeah. I'm 18.
Okay, yeah, all right. So that makes sense. The ages vary, so.
And he was 16.
Yeah, I was 16 when it started.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Whole nother Joe.
Wow.
I promise it's a whole nother, like people that like the Barely Legal tapes, little do they know I had like a whole puberty after that. Like,
Wow. So you were just a kid when y'all recorded that.
I mean, yeah, but I just made the decision real early. I wouldn't say for the rest of my life, but as long as that's what makes my life feel good, that's what I knew I was gonna do. And then whatever it is next, like there may come a point where we, see success or see something about what we're doing and it doesn't bring the same joy to life, then we'll switch up the game. We may go do some whole other shit just to feel good, So
Yeah.
I say that's what I was with the decision from being legit like that, really. Because you got to think, I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's trying to tell me what I need to be doing, and I'm finally doing what I want. That's scary.
It is. I was about to say that. Yeah.
But I guess I'll figure it out.
You have time. You have plenty of time to figure it out. Don't worry about that. Who would you guys compare your sound to, if anyone?
We don't really, well, like with us, like we like to think that we're creating our own sound while also taking pieces of other people's sounds and try to mesh it together with our own personal taste of things. But it can go from anywhere to like Freddie Gibbs to anyone in Griselda to Steve Lacy, Michael Jackson. Just there's bits and pieces of almost every artist you've ever listened to into one of our songs, because we don't like to stick to one thing. We like to go everywhere. And if you listen to the tapes or even Cyber, you can see just a wide range of sounds all in one project.
Yeah, because you got like, I'm saying, the different artists in the group, we are completely different people. Like we're tight for sure, but like what I listen to and what Miguel listens to, two totally different things. And now you get to hear what it's like when me and Miguel are together. You know what I'm saying? Me and Miguel, bands, Dre, the whole Barely Legal in the room having to say so. Like there's so much influence. I wouldn't even try to box it in, because you can name somebody and we'll have influence from them, but whoever influenced them, we got influence from too. It's like, it's endless,
That's I love that answer. That's a really good answer. Yeah. It's y'all are different people and y'all draw inspiration from different artists, and that I think is what makes you unique. Y'all have different like tastes, but it all seems to mesh together really, really well. In terms of you guys being a collective, and you may get this a lot, but how do you separate yourself from the collectives that are already out there? One of the most popular being Brockhampton, obviously, they're not, I guess, technically a collective, they're a boy band, but like, you know, how do you separate yourself from that? You don't like this question.
No, we love Brockhampton.
Really?
I would.
Grace does.
This is how I would say you separate yourself from everybody, like for people. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like even in the NBA, whatever you're in, how to separate yourself. Work ethic.
Yeah.
You know, because we're not taking anything away from Brockhampton's work ethic or anything, but Brockhampton has worked really hard to lay down this foundation for all collectives from here on out, just because of what they've done. And now that the groundwork has been set and the records have been set that they do and the things that they do have been set, now we're going to follow suit. We're going to follow through. And we're going to try to work harder than those that were before us. And hopefully the results and the fruits of that labor will show the difference between Brockhampton.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I completely agree. And there always has to be someone before to pave the way. And I think when they kind of emerged and became as big as they are, you did start seeing a lot more collectives being formed and like, you know, making a name for themselves as well. So I appreciate that point of view because it, you know, it is good to give credit where credit is due. And now that y'all have that door open, you can kind of get in there with your unique sound and your, you know, music, and like y'all are in a different lane under that umbrella.
And it's going to come down to who dominates, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to come down to who dominates. And we just, you know, the work ethic is there, you know? So it's going to come down to who dominates. I mean, that's at least what we want to do. We're not in the game to just have a spot, you know what I'm saying? Have some, you know what I'm saying? No, we want to dominate. We want everybody that does and doesn't like us to know that we drop something, like for real. So, you know what I'm saying? The work ethic will follow that, and we'll just have to see where Barely Legal is in comparison to Brockhampton in a couple of years or a couple of months.
Yeah. So on that same like train, I guess, where do you guys see yourself in the next few months or maybe even the next year? Like, how do you see yourself growing? What are the goals that you guys have?
I think with the route that we're going, we're really trying to focus on just continue having fun with everything. Like wherever we are at the rate that we're going, I believe that we should be doing shows. I believe we should be doing interviews like this. I believe that we should keep rolling out content greater than the last piece that we rolled out. You know what I'm saying? But I think what we're going to be doing in the next couple months and the next couple years is just keep having fun. Like that's the main thing that we care about more than anything. Just make sure that our passion and love for creating just doesn't die out, no matter if we are or if we aren't doing anything big.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're not having fun with it, then it's definitely going to be reflected in the content that you put out. So that is a big thing, along with like what you were saying, Joe, that work ethic. I think that's going to really propel you guys into success and into that like notoriety and being able to do shows. So I wanted to ask y'all about your Barely Legal tapes, volume 1. Is there a volume 2 coming?
Did you listen to Cyber?
I did, actually. Yes, I did.
In terms of the Barely Legal tapes, that was really just like a playlist of songs, really, you know, no correlation to anything. That was just like, hey, I like this song, let's put it in here. But I guess you'll just have to stay tuned to find out. Maybe we might, maybe we won't. We don't know yet. It might already be done. It might drop next week. We don't know yet. It's really up to Lane.
Like one good way to answer that question is this: when we made the Barely Legal tapes and when we made Cyber, it was based on the foundation of no concept, no beginning, middle, end, no climax, no hero story, none of that. And you guys loved it. So all we can say is from this point on, not only are we going to work harder, we're going to work different. So I can say that whatever we drop, it's going to be, you know, it's only going to get better.
It's going to get better than the last part.
The next one might be called Barely Legal Tapes number 8 for no reason. For no
We
reason.
might start just doing odd numbers.
Hieroglyphic.
I have a question. What's your favorite track from Barely Legal Tapes?
Hold on. Let me look, because I do have one from Cyber and from Barely Legal Tapes. Give me a second.
Thank you so much. Hopefully.
Yeah. And I even got my mom to start listening to you guys. Yeah. I love Sugar Rush. I love Choices. Let's see. And then from Cyber, I really love King of the Hill. Why?
Personally, that's my favorite track on the project.
It's because most of the people didn't really like in the collective didn't like King of the Hill. Me and Drake.
Why?
They thought it was too chaotic. They're like, there's too much going on. People aren't gonna understand. And I was like, that's the point. It's the best.
Yeah, I like that.
Have you seen the music video to King of the Hill?
I have.
Exactly.
It's very
true. That thing was. I was like, this is exactly what I like.
Yeah.
Back to back.
It's real hip hop. It's real hip hop. It's real hip hop. That's scary. Really.
Yeah. I actually really did like that one. And then I really liked Waffle House Cup No Straw.
Yeah. Real side singer, man. Timberlake 813 Southern Side Central, Florida.
Oh my God. I really like you guys. Y'all are cool. Why that reaction for that song too? And also, what's up with the title?
Go ahead. Go on the red carpet. Go ahead.
Boom. Have you ever been to Waffle House before?
You know what? All right.
Oh, come on.
Don't hurt my heart.
I grew up in the South, but every Waffle House I've come across seems so dirty.
Exactly.
And I don't.
Now, have you ever got a to-go cup?
I've never stepped foot in a Waffle House.
All right. So
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put you on game.
Okay.
What's your favorite drink? Period. Just your favorite drink.
Alcoholic or just like.
Period. Like
we can't drink alcohol. So
yeah.
Non-alcohol. Okay. I really like. This is gonna be really random. I really like High C Orange.
Yeah.
Boom. All right. Now that High C Orange. Mm-hmm. Imagine it tasting 10 times better. Mm-hmm. You know how to do it? I'm gonna tell you how. You put it in a Waffle House cup. You take the lid off and throw it on the floor, and you drink it off the top. And if you drink every drink like that, watch how different everything tastes.
And make sure you shake the cup up each time you sip it.
You gotta give it a swirl. You gotta give it a swirl. And you know what's even better? The Waffle House cup. You don't even have to have a straw because you can crack that corner of the lid like a coffee cup.
Oh my God. Okay.
What we were trying to do for Waffle House Cup No Straws, we really try to embody the whole dirty South vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Waffle Houses are just everywhere in the South Side. So we were like, okay. So we were listening to a bunch of Mike Jones, Paul Wall, still tipping on fofos. And that's what really how it is. Like the whole, the monologues in the beginning, that's just me and Joe just talking about absolutely nothing. Like, bro, niggas get that dookie out your drawers, man. It's the first of the month. Like, that's how it is. Yeah. Just something that really just makes you just.
And the thing is, like, that song is so much of the South because there's nothing going on over there. Just like the music. It ain't really. The song was like, we weren't really talking about it.
We weren't talking about nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it did give me that, like, Southern, like growing up in Florida vibe.
Yeah. Like in the summer, 102 degrees Fahrenheit, playing with a water hose.
Straight humid.
Yes.
Humidity.
Yeah. Yes.
Humidity bars.
Yes. That's probably why I loved it. A lot of flashbacks, I guess would be the right word. I don't know.
Nostalgia.
Yes. Thank you.
It's called Cyber.
Create your beautiful reality.
I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you about the title. Okay. So who came up with it? You look like that. What like?
Come up with a joke.
Yeah, how did you come up?
So pretty much, matter of fact, it'll be better explained by someone who witnessed me pick the name rather than me telling you why.
Okay.
All right, so how Cyber came to be? It was me, Devin, Ty, Bands, and Joe. We were trying to think about what the next project was going to be after the Bare Legal tapes, but we wanted to make not Bare Legal tapes Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to make a project where.
Oh. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but you froze. Oh, okay. Wait.
Wait.
All right.
All right.
You're good. You're back. Yes.
Great. All right, cool. So after the Bare Legal tapes, we wanted to create a project where we could really like create a world for some people, stick to like a story and a theme, because what really separates artists from what really like puts artists in their own lanes is the art of storytelling. You know, that's why Kanye West and Kendrick Lamar and Tyler with Igor or My College Dropout to Pimp a Butterfly, you know, there was a central theme in the world that they created for people where they felt like they were sucked in and they were in there experiencing everything. So we wanted to create this project, but we had to create the world. And the world that we were trying to do is we were trying to mix two things in one. We were trying to establish a early 2000s, you know, baggy jeans, NBA jerseys,
slow
internet, and stuff like that, and combine it with futuristic 2000 sound, you know, so like the Y2K era, you know, that Microsoft. That's what we try to mix in together. So how I see Cyber as, it's like an A side, B side. A side's like the, you know, the NSYNC, Pharrell Williams, Nelly. You can tell by the beats like Can't Go Back, and she did that. And the second half is very futuristic and, you know, cyber. But we wanted to make an acronym, and that's when Joe came up with it. It was like, yo, create your own beautiful reality. Like, it's really up to how you guys see the album. Like, create your own perspective of the album. Like, what is the A side? When does the A side end? When does the B side start? You know, Devin gets sucked in and Devin gets sucked out. Those are skits that really embody that, because Devin, well, all of us, we're all getting sucked into a world, you know, and then sucked out, we're all getting sucked out and we're thrown into the world. So what is it? What world are you throwing yourself into?
Nice. Okay.
That's all Joe's idea. Everything I just said was all Joe.
Well, more or less of there's so much of the sucking. I would say more of warped. We go warped into a different world.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification. What song did y'all have, I guess, the most fun creating off of Cyber?
Ooh, give me a second.
And y'all don't have to have the same answer. It can be like your individual favorites or individual one that you've had the most fun making.
Honestly, it was kind of a blur. Like I don't remember. It's all fun.
Okay.
Cut no straw for me. That was it.
Yeah.
Because me and Joe, we recorded at the house, and we were in there like we were there and we were just rapping. And the whole time we were just sipping out of Waffle House Cut No Straws. And now we're like, yo, why don't we just name it that? So then we went outside and we just started pouring it all over the floor.
On the concrete.
Started dancing.
Oh
we were freestyling. That was called freestyle. So we got top of the dome right there.
Top of the dome.
Wow. Okay. Nice. What about you, Miguel? You like are super quiet.
I'm trying to think because I really don't know. Because ego, we weren't even like fucking with it at first. I feel like Bands wasn't fucking with it at first.
Yeah, Bands doesn't fuck with it.
Oh yeah, Bands wasn't.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't fucking with it at first, but then like he actually snapped when he said he wasn't fucking with it. And I was like, whoa.
I was gonna teach them too.
But everybody just came in with like energy, and that's right.
Ego was fun.
Yeah, Ego was really fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because it was different. Like it was like unexpected. I would say like Bands kind of had a different flow. Miguel killed the hook.
And his verse.
Yeah.
Miguel carried that song.
And that outro was hard.
Yeah.
Whoever had the last part, the outro thing.
I think it was Dre.
No, it was Joe.
All right. So what was the hardest song to come up with or finish off of Cyber?
Can't go back.
Why?
Susie.
I say I would not do you gonna say. I would say can't go back because I never had to rap. Like I never had somebody tell me, hey, you got the right words, but you're rapping it wrong. And I'm like, what you mean I'm rapping it wrong? I wrote it. But then I'm listening to my verse. I'm like, this vibe, this song, and these instruments are very much mid 2000s. Oh, and I'm rapping like mumble rapper song. So I had to redo my verse like 4 or 5 times, just like saying, pronouncing the words right.
He wasn't even supposed to be on that song.
I wasn't even supposed to.
Yeah, then when I heard it, like when it was unfinished, it was just Bands and Miguel, and then I called Joe and I was like, Joe, you gotta hop on this song.
Yeah, that was pretty hard.
You killed your verse.
Yeah.
But it took forever, man. I didn't even really kill it. It was the
No, you did. Nah, you did.
Mine
That
was
shit
just
was hard as fuck.
Mine was just vocally demanding, but after a while, I got it. I got the technique in. I took some tea, and I was good. It was fine.
Okay. I normally like to ask guests like random questions. I have like a little thing here with like questions.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take some time and do that. So the first one is, what is each of you guys' go-to accessory? I feel like I can already guess, but
Glasses.
What did you say?
okay.
Glasses.
That one wasn't one that I was going to guess, but okay.
Yeah.
I'll say my grill.
I was going to say that for you.
My grill, 100%. I would definitely like take a 40-minute ride and then be like, shit, I left my grill and go all the way back and get it.
Ooh, that's some commitment. Okay. I feel like yours is your earring.
Oh my gosh. But yes, or at fanny pack.
No, he is too fake. I told Joe the other day, I said, if I had $1 for every time Miguel wore a fanny pack to a place he didn't need to have a fanny pack, I could buy a whole Gucci outfit.
Hey, you don't know what I hold in there, right?
Exactly. Yeah, he holds another fanny pack.
I took the fanny pack out, it's another fanny pack.
Like on SpongeBob.
Oh my
God. Honestly,
Never ending fanny pack.
I don't even know what accessory I carry. My tattoos. I don't know.
No,
What did you think was mine?
You wear rings.
I do wear rings.
rings.
I do wear rings.
I don't.
Okay.
What did you think my accessory was?
Oh wow, I didn't even. I was gonna guess. Don't you? I did a little bit of like Instagram stalking, and I feel like it is that. Why? No, it's not bad. But I feel like it is like your necklace or something like that, like some form of like.
Yeah, I love neck accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Cool. All right. All right. If y'all could only wear one color for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh wait, you guys are frozen again. I don't know if you can hear me, but.
See me hit the dab.
Okay, there we go. But that's staying in, by the way.
What color for me? Probably black. I think black is a neutral color that kind of like it matches everything really.
Yeah.
We're too weird.
Anywhere, like forever.
Yeah, if you could, if you could only wear one color for the rest of your life. I saw that. It's okay though. If you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I would say black too.
Yeah.
I'd say camouflage.
But that's not.
It's not a color, though.
What is it?
It's a color scheme, I think. Like,
it's a color.
I didn't like how you had to answer. Yeah. All right. Tropicana orange.
That is so specific, but okay.
Yeah.
Real Florida shit.
Or that purple that's in the sky when it's like 5 a.m. and you
Oh.
wake up, but the sun isn't up, but it's like the sun.
That's what.
Yeah, I wear that purple for the rest of my life.
Okay, I like that. All right.
Yeah.
Miguel?
I would have to say, I don't know. I'm just gonna say pink, like some pink skies, pink, like just
Nice.
taking your
Cool.
sky.
All right. And then what is you guys' favorite clothing item on women?
Give me time, please. Please give me time.
I feel like yours is going to be a loaded answer. I'm not even ready for that, but okay.
Honestly, sweatpants or a hoodie.
Really?
Yeah, I like comfortability. You know what I'm saying? Be comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go last. I got my answer.
How you gonna be comfortable with those?
Yeah.
When you want that
Yeah, bro.
I understand.
You know, this is gonna be real weird. This is
Oh boy.
really gonna be weird. This has been since I've been a kid. Like a kid. You know what's a humongous, I don't even want to say term, but I like a lot when girls wear their hair tied on their wrist.
That is so odd.
He's an odd man.
No, I get that.
Did you get that?
Yeah, no, I get that.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
Yeah,
is so
like,
strange.
real.
But okay.
Like change the whole mood type shit. Like you could be chilling and then you put your shit on your wrist. And I'm like, whoa, girl, whoa, shit. Like, whoa, relax.
Okay.
For me, I would say their shoes, because a lot of girls now, it's just Air Force Ones, and I'm kind of getting tired of that. Because like I'm trying to buy something, I can't even get some because they're all sold out everywhere. Because then I see the girls, and they don't take care of the Air Force Ones either. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you've seen in public some white girl with some beat up creased Air Force Ones.
Okay. Okay.
Give you the whole
I
formula.
mean-
I could go on about this. I could give you the whole formula.
You're about to rant.
I'm gonna give you the whole formula. Look at these. You see these forces? Let me show you.
Okay.
Do you see any creases in these forces? Do you see any scuff stains in these forces?
I
Right?
don't.
This is a nice pair of forces. You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Dre could wear these. Now, imagine these thrown in the mud, ran over, and set on fire, and somehow reused. That's what these white girls are doing.
Dude, these Air
Now,
Force.
I could go into Publix and I could give you the whole full fit of what 20 of those girls are wearing. Look,
Yeah.
white Air Force Ones, some black leggings, and no socks on Air Force Ones either. They got they got one little like bracelet or like hoop around their ankle with what's the thing it's called? A tube top. That's all it is around here.
Oh my God.
So if you're a girl and you don't have Air Force Ones or your Air Force Ones are taken care of, I respect you.
Okay. Man, these are way like opposite of what I thought, but all right. Miguel, you are so quiet. What is your answer?
I'm a quiet man. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Did you not answer?
No, I didn't answer.
What accessory?
What accessory do girls use? Like, care for your girl.
What accessory?
Well, no, what's your favorite clothing item on a girl?
Oh.
You're thinking.
You got a curl too.
Hey, chill. I think nails. I think if they have really cute, nice nails, then I think that is. No, Drake. Yo,
I got my nails done, but he don't ever want to acknowledge.
Oh, those are. Oh my God, where did you get them? Where did you get them done?
Some place around here, next to Waffle House.
Oh, nice. All right. Oh my God. I'm trying to find a good one. What?
It was actually Joe that sang the chorus, and I rapped his verse.
Can't go back.
All right. I'm going to ask y'all one that I have asked just about every artist that I have interviewed so far. If you could bring back one musician that, like from the dead, who would it be? One. That's like my favorite question to ask.
Ooh, you know who I bring back?
Who?
I bring back Marvin Gaye.
That is a unique one. I haven't heard that yet.
Marvin,
good.
when was the last time? Like, Drake gets me, but I think it's kind of unfair because I was born in this time. But bro, when you hear a good R&B song, like a good soul, like, yeah, for real, like for real. That's why I love Brent. Brent Fires. I like Brent. I like Miguel, but I bring back Marvin Gaye, 100%.
Good answer. All right, I approve.
I'd say James Brown for sure.
Oh,
James
that's
Brown.
a good one too.
That dude. He has the soul. He has the soul. He moves, and you can see it. Like,
Yeah.
something else.
You can go. I gotta go last.
Mozart.
That is a unique one. Not even on my radar, but that's good.
Those are hard, bro.
Yeah.
He's a composer.
Damn.
He's not even an
I
artist.
don't know, bro. I'm torn between
Michael Jean Basquiat.
Basquiat's.
It doesn't have to be anyone like that died years ago. It could be someone recent too.
Vincent Van Gogh. I would bring back.
Yo.
Are you just making like? Are you just
No. I've
like?
been obsessed with Vincent Van Gogh the last couple of weeks. I'm not even BSing.
Okay, wait.
X.
Do you mean wasn't Van Gogh like the painter?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is?
Artist.
Okay, no.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
You're hard.
No, technically right, but like wrong. Like musician.
Oh, musician. Oh yeah. I think Marvin Gaye.
For me, it would probably be Jimi Hendrix, or Jimi Hendrix or Whitney Houston. Honestly,
Ooh, I said Whitney Houston the first time I asked that question.
he had a voice on him. I watched The Bodyguard like before I go to bed every day.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is some commitment. I've seen it once and that was enough for me, but that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to end it here, but I genuinely enjoyed you guys. You were so fun. I hope to like have y'all on in the future. I hope to see y'all in the future. Is there anything that you guys want to shout out or say? Anything you want people to know?
Cyber out now everywhere. I'm sorry for saying it like that. Second, if you're in the Tampa, St. Pete area, we have a show coming up July 16th. Even if you're out of state, you should fly to see this one. This is crazy. 500 plus people from out of state are coming. So
You should come down. You should come down. To the
I
show.
definitely, you know what? When is it? July
16th.
16th?
Yep.
All right. You have my email, so just email me or something and let me know. I have family in Florida. Tampa's not far.
After the show, we're gonna take it to Waffle House.
Ooh,
Waffles called me.
I don't know about that one. I'll think about that one. It depends on how much I drink that night.
Question.
Yeah.
I have a question. So
Yes.
let's say you went to a show, right? A barely legal show.
Okay.
And you're in the crowd and they're about to play Waffle House Cup No Straw.
Oh boy.
And you're jumping, and out of nowhere, waffles start being thrown into the crowd.
Bro, stop. Bro, stop.
Yeah,
No, while you and I rapping.
Is that an actual thing that y'all are wanting to do?
Would you like that as a person in the crowd, like waffles in the
Free
air?
waffle.
Hot.
You know, all right. Top of my head, I would probably be like, what is happening? Why, like, are these waffles clean? Like, are we supposed to eat these? Like, what? But like, like, I mean, do you? It would be very unique, and nobody else has thrown waffles off the stage before.
That idea is copyrighted.
Yeah, don't let nobody hear that I said.
Edit that part out. But yeah, we got a show. We got a show coming out July 16th. Cyber out everywhere.
Hey, wear a rain jacket just in case.
Yeah, and also, tell everybody about it. Thank you for the support as well for rocking with us.
Say their names.
Shout out my mom. I love my mom, my dad, my grandma. Thank you guys. Our fans. Thank you, Devin. Yeah.
Oh, it's Ty's birthday.
Oh, it's Ty's birthday.
Happy birthday, Ty.
Happy birthday, Ty.
Yeah, he can't make it today, but it's his birthday.
Oh, is he out like celebrating?
Yeah, he's going.
How old is he?
21.
Oh, nice. He's gonna have fun.
Yep.
All
Big
right.
shout out to our American troops out there.
Thank you so much for
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording now. Thank you for listening to this episode of Time Out, and be sure to subscribe, rate, and share the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and wherever you listen to podcasts. Also, be sure to follow us at SwaggerRS on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.